Hello Internet, it's Big Stiffy here, and I'm the living example of Dianetics. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm back again with a new Minecraft video. I've made a little bit of progress on my server since the last time. I've had one of my friends join, and he's been doing his own little thing over here. He decided to do his own thing with some of the stuff that I already built. He used to kind of teach himself how to do it himself. Here he has a cobblestone generator, and he's using block breakers and pneumatic tubes from Red Power to pipe everything into this chest. And for some reason he's instead of just piping it directly into this energy condenser, he decided to put a wooden pipe and gold pipe from Buildcraft onto that chest to pump it into here. Kind of strange, but whatever. It's his own thing. And I don't think mine's been running at all. I think I think my chest is full. Yeah. So it's not running anymore. I think the block breakers actually will not break any more blocks if the target chest has been filled, I think. And he wanted to do something with minecarts and rails, which in the Tekkit pack is a little bit different. There are no vanilla recipes for minecart rails because of Railcraft. In fact, let me show you. Let's see, rail. See, normally in vanilla Minecraft, if you wanted to craft a rail, it would just be a few iron ingots and just wooden sticks, and that would be it. But the recipe has changed. See, here's a lot different. It's 6 standard rails and a wooden rail bed. So at first I was kind of confused as to how all these things were made. So looking through the Tekkit wiki, I did find out a few things. Well, there is the recipe for a wooden rail bed here. It's 4 wooden ties, but then how do you make the 4 wooden ties? You need 3 wooden slabs and a bottle of creosote oil. But then how do you get the creosote oil? It's a lot more confusing than what it is naturally. And as you can see here, there are 3 big brick buildings. 3 big brick cubes. And in the middle of every side, there is this dark mark here. Now what these are actually like giant brick ovens, where if you you actually have to craft a special kind of brick using not brick blocks, but bricks you get from, you know, I think baking baking balls of clay, and you have to mix those bricks with sand, and you get a special kind of brick, which I have somewhere. Here it is. Coke oven brick. That's what these are called. They're called coke ovens. And basically what you do is, if you put wooden logs into this slot here, it will turn it into charcoal, but at a very slow pace. like ridiculously slow. I think it takes 3 minutes to process one wooden log. And as a byproduct, you'll get the charcoal up here, but there's also a second output slot here. And the second output slot is where you get creosote oil. And I think you just get them at random, or at least that's what it looks like. And I just got a message on IRC. But yeah, if you put in wooden logs, you get charcoal, and occasionally you'll get creosote oil with it. But it also does one more thing. If you put in a regular chunk of coal, you'll get a what's it called? I think I have some in here. Here it goes. It's a coal coke. Now I have absolutely no idea what they're used for, because I didn't look that far into it. But you get coal cokes, and you also get creosote oil from processing coal. So that's pretty cool. And you know, to make the process a little easier, instead of having to constantly put in, or not put in, but take out the creosote oil and the well, no, just the creosote oil. Instead of having to keep checking them for creosote oil, underneath them I have set up some Buildcraft pipes. So even though this those things are from the Railcraft mod, they do work with Buildcraft items, and I'm pretty sure they'll work with the pneumatic tubes and other items from Red Power as well. So I just have some redstone engines pumping the creosote oil out of each one, and I've got golden pipes to speed them up, and they all go through this iron pipe joint, and that keeps creosote oil from bypassing this pipe and going to any of the others. Like if it comes out of there, it might go into this pipe and go up into the oven, or it might go up this one, and the same for the other two. They'll go up whatever pipe is there. But the iron pipe keeps that from happening, so they'll all just come in through this one, and they're piped right into the chest here. So that's pretty useful. And at some point I should set up some pipes so that I'm actually not sure how I'm going to do it. Well, I guess I can set up pipe on any side, and that'll work. So at some point I do need to do that and pipe in so that it can pipe in wooden logs and coal on its own and automate the process even further. Because I think every side is an input, and the top and bottom of the coke oven is output. So if I put a pipe in here on the top, it'll pipe out either the charcoal or coal cokes, and then I can have them go into a different chest or whatever. Now another thing about the rail is that aside from having to make the wooden ties and then the wooden rail bed here, you also need standard rails. Now it took me a minute to figure out how to make these, because if I click on it, it doesn't show me the recipe. It's not a normal recipe that you can make in a crafting bench, which is what I had thought it would have been, but I was wrong. So I think I need to turn down the volume here. Okay. So I checked, and I had to make this device here. It's kind of like a crafting bench, but it's specifically for making rails. It's a rolling machine. With this rolling machine, you can make standard rails, laminate rails, which I'm not sure what they are for yet, gold plate rails, and I think that's it. Because I don't think I don't think the wooden rails need that. No, you just need more wooden ties for the wooden rails. Sorry about that. Kind of raspy. So I don't know what he was planning on doing with the Railcraft mod. But he's taking after me and going into some of the wizardry aspects of the Tekkit by making his own antimatter relay, energy collector, and then energy condenser. As you can see, he's got some Mobius fuel being duplicated. And for some reason he wanted to set up a lava fabricator. And the lava fabricator is new to Tekkit. Basically what it does is it's a combination of industrial craft and some other mod. I forgot what the mod's called. Just change the time of day here. I think it has something to do with Power Crystal's mod that allows you to combine items from industrial craft and build craft. So you do need a mass fabricator for making the lava fabricator, but you can also make a oil fabricator as well. And as you can imagine, the oil fabricator and the lava fabricator produce lava and oil by accepting power from industrial craft generators. Like here there's a medium voltage solar array that's hooked up directly to this, but there's also a nuclear reactor underneath producing a steady amount of power. Right now it's not turned on, so everything is in the cool zone. It's totally cool. But this is a Mark 1 design. How this is set up with the uranium cells and the coolant cells. And for the design of it, I looked up a neat little utility that actually tells you what kind of design it would be considered based on how you set it up. So if you sorry about that. So if you put in whatever design you want, it'll tell you if it's Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, and I think it goes up to Mark 5 or 6. But that's a Mark 1 design. And for the most part it can run indefinitely and never overheat. And it's got infinite cycles, as the utility told me. So the uranium cells will either burn themselves out or produce a near depleted uranium cell, which the near depleted uranium cells can be re-enriched, and I think they're used in crafting nukes, but don't hold me to that because I'm not 100% on that. So, like I said, my friend's getting a little bit into the wizardry aspect with equivalent exchange, and I'm trying to modernize a few things around here by just upgrading machines, making more powerful machines. And as you can see, I've got a new house over here. Reason being that the old one burnt down. I was playing around with my Ring of Arcana and accidentally made a wall of fire, and that completely destroyed my house. It killed my animals. I was devastated. It was a horrible, horrible experience. But enough about that tragedy. Oh, it has to rain. go. So here I've got a teleporter block. To activate it, all I have to do is wire a redstone input like a button or a lever, or even pressure plates will work. But they have to be wired directly to the teleporter. And I just press the button and it will teleport me, but it uses up a lot of energy to teleport you, especially if you have a lot of items on you. But a way to circumvent that is by putting your items into these alchemy bags. And as you can see, I have got 3 alchemy bags. But I can also, you know, just put my alchemy bags in another alchemy bag. I have not tried putting an alchemy bag into the alchemy bag I just opened, because that sounds like it'd be dangerous. So this MFE has been charged up to 600,000 energy units from a medium voltage solar array. That's what I have right here. So I'm going to teleport, and I'm down here now. And I'm going to get out of there. And, oh, I forgot. I needed that, that one sapphire block, because that goes here. I wanted to see if I could set this up so that, you know, I'd teleport on top of the sapphire block, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. It teleports me inside the block, which doesn't matter because it doesn't cut off my air, so I don't take any damage from it. And I haven't been able to get it to teleport me back up. I had it working yesterday with a different setup, but since I changed it, it decided to stop working altogether again. So that teleports me down there, and I'm going to fly up, and you'll see just how much power has been used out of this MFE. Not a whole lot, because I wasn't carrying a lot on me. If I had more items, it would be discharged a lot more. I think with my inventory half full, I ended up using up somewhere around 300,000 energy units because of all the items I had in my inventory. And down here I have to come up with a different way to power my teleporter, because, you know, that's quite a distance to have a solar array set up. So what I did was I built a couple fermenters. That's these blocks here. They're a machine from the forestry mod. On one side they take in water, on another side they produce biomass. It's a green liquid, and here this still has a little bit of biomass still inside. These produce very little biomass. They produce the most from putting in saplings, but still not a whole lot. I think the most biomass they can produce is from compressed plants, or plant balls, which you make by well, let me just show you. I need to get out my philosopher's stone so that I can make one. But of course this is going to be a waste, because these don't work with the fermenters in this version of the forestry mod. But you just make a it's the same recipe for a chest, but instead of planks you use plant matter like saplings, wheat. You can even use seeds, and that'll make a plant ball. But this version of forestry doesn't support the plant ball or compressed plants for producing biomass. Here you can see this biomass being piped out. And once there's enough biomass in the still, it produces a little bit of biofuel. Now, I don't have to use a still to produce this biofuel. I can craft a biogas engine, which I pipe the biomass into the biogas engine, and it converts that directly into power. But I think the biofuel might be a little bit more efficient. So I have these 4 tanks here. They're all being filled with biofuel, and I have redstone engines pumping them out into these teleport pipes, which I'm using because it saves a lot of space. And here I have 2 bio generators. They're completely empty now because I took off their teleport pipes and hooked them up to several MFE units, and as you can see, they've built up quite a bit of energy. I do plan on moving those closer to the MFEs, just so that I don't have to waste all this glass fiber cable. And yeah, that provides a decent amount of energy. I want to build several more of those just for the heck of it. And if there's enough charge in those MFEs, this should teleport me. Aha! There we go. So it was just a problem with lack of energy. Didn't have enough power to teleport me to the top. And I gotta change the time of day again. So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video, show that there's been a little bit of progress made. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, but still progress nonetheless. And I was trying to upload a Tribes Ascend video of Team Deathmatch, but for some reason YouTube isn't letting the video file upload completely. Not entirely sure why. It's really a pain. I think this logger is still running over here. Yep. This is still chugging away. Oh, geez. And it's run out of room again. Just gonna have to fill my inventory with logs. Make room for those and pick those up. And put that dirt block back there. Let's see. And there's quite a bit of saplings, so I'll take those because I can put those in my fermenter and produce more biofuel. So that'll be good. I'm going to try to come up with a more efficient way of inputting the inputting the saplings and wheat and stuff into my biomat or fermenters for producing biomass. But with Buildcraft it's kind of difficult because I think you can only do this with logistic pipes, but with no other pipes can you create a system where if this device has no more room in it, it will not pipe in items, as you could see with the logger up there, my tree farm. Once if the chest is full, it will not wait. It won't build up a queue of items to put into it once you make room in the chest. I do believe that the pneumatic pipes and retriever from Red Power do have that functionality, but the retriever requires a power source, which I wasn't aware of. I think that was changed recently, because I vaguely remember having a retriever that did not require a power source, but that might have been quite a few versions ago. So that's basically all I'll have to show for this video. I just want to upload something while I try and figure out why YouTube doesn't want me uploading my new tribes video. Hopefully I can get that uploaded within the next day. But if I continue to have problems, then I'm just going to wait it out and do a little bit of video editing. I want to start editing my videos with a program called Cinelera. It's an open source video editor, and I'm a pretty big advocate of open source software. And you know, I'm usually recommending people to try out, you know, some version of Linux, because I do like the operating system quite a lot. But you know, I always tell them the downsides of using Linux, like you know, if they need something specific for Windows, like if they absolutely require Microsoft PowerPoint, or they absolutely have to use, or you know, something else that there is no current equivalent in Linux for it, you know, I tell them, you know, it's not for you. But I do like people to at least give it a try, you know, see if they like it. And you know, for most people, if all they do is browse Facebook and check their emails, I think Linux is a much better alternative to Windows, because you know, they don't have to worry about opening emails and suddenly they have this crazy virus stealing all their information, or deleting files, or making it look like all their files have been deleted by changing the property of every file and folder on the system to hidden. Because, you know, who wants that? That's ridiculous. Of course, I do use Windows myself for mostly for playing games, but like I said, I want to try out this Cinelera program, see if I can make my videos a little more polished, because you know, they really lack in that aspect. And hopefully I can edit this annoying whistle that happens whenever I have to pronounce a word with an S in it. I'm not sure why I'm getting this whistle, and I only seem to get it if I have my mic boost option on. So I'm guessing it's either time to get a new microphone, or you know, see if I can't find some software solution for it. But yeah, that's all for this video. Take care, Internet. I shall see you in space.